If you want to truly focus, feel calmer, and get smarter, you have to fix how you read. But most people never realize this because the modern world is actually training your brain to avoid deep reading. The solution? Learn how to protect your focus from everything that's trying to steal it. Sounds dramatic, I know, but stay with me because in just a few moments, you'll see how this all connects. I didn't always feel this scattered, but something changed. I used to read whole books, even boring ones. Now, I'll open a tab to start reading an article, and 5 seconds later, I'm checking another tab, replying to a message, or scrolling a comment section I don't even care about. One day, I caught myself rereading the same paragraph 5 times. That's when I realized something was broken. Here's the part they don't want you to know. Modern life is designed to kill your attention. Every app, every feed, every pop-up is fighting for your brain, and we're losing. Your phone buzzes. You check it. A video autoplays. You watch it. A headline screams something dramatic. You click it. These aren't accidents, they're traps. And slowly they've trained you to expect instant rewards. But reading, real reading, that takes patience, focus, a quiet mind. So when you try to read now, your brain rebels. It's like you've been eating candy for years, and now someone's giving you vegetables. But here's the thing no one tells you. Your brain can recover. You can rebuild your ability to read deeply and actually enjoy it again. I started with 10 pages a day. No phone nearby, no music, just me and the words. The first week sucked. My eyes wandered, I got bored. But around day 7, something clicked. I was actually getting lost in a story again. And that's when I knew. This wasn't just about books. It was about getting my mind back. Most people will never get that feeling again. They'll scroll for hours, wondering why they feel anxious, empty, and forgetful. They'll say, I just don't have time to read anymore, not realizing they've traded it for distractions that leave them worse off. Let me tell you about a mistake I made. I once tried reading a book while having YouTube playing softly in the background. I thought I was multitasking. I wasn't. I couldn't remember a single thing I read, not even the title. That was my wake-up call. After that, I made a rule. When I read, everything else goes off. Just one thing at a time. It feels weird at first, but it works. And here's something weird I noticed. After 30 days of deep reading, I was less anxious. I could remember small details again. I started finishing tasks faster because I wasn't switching my focus every 2 minutes. Stay with me because what I'm about to say is uncomfortable. Reading isn't hard. You've just been trained to fail at it. And the longer you wait to fix it, the worse it gets. Like a muscle that shrinks from never being used. But there's hope. I started doing one simple thing. I picked one time every day to read on 9 p.m. right before bed. I didn't wait for motivation. I didn't ask myself if I felt like it. I just did it, even if it was for 5 minutes. And that little ritual rewired something. Here's what you'll notice when you commit. You'll understand things faster. You'll talk better because your brain is sharper. And you'll feel this quiet confidence that's rare today. That's why I keep doing it. Not because it's trendy, but because it makes me feel human again. But there's one more layer to this, and it's the part almost nobody talks about. Reading forces you to face your own thoughts. When you scroll or watch short videos, your mind is passive. But when you read, your mind wakes up. It questions, it connects ideas, and sometimes it makes you uncomfortable. That's why people avoid it. Not because reading is boring, but because deep down, we're afraid of being alone with ourselves. I remember a night I sat down with a book, and after 20 minutes, I started crying. Not because the book was sad, but because I finally heard my own thoughts clearly. Thoughts I'd been drowning with noise. That night changed me. Most people never realize this, but reading isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's about reconnecting with your mind. And if you keep skipping that, you lose a piece of who you are. So here's what I want you to do. Pick a short book you've always been curious about. Turn your phone off. Literally power it down. Set a timer for 15 minutes. And just read. That's it. Not to finish the book, not to look smart, just to feel what it's like to focus again. You might struggle, you might reread sentences, but if you stick with it, something will shift. And when it does, you'll never want to go back to the noise, because deep down, your brain remembers what peace feels like. And this is how you get it back. Now, if you felt something while watching this, drop a comment like, I'm taking my mind back. Share this with a friend who's always distracted. And keep watching. Because in the next video, I'm showing you how the internet is stealing your identity and how to stop it before it's too late.